Hey, Pretty Girl Club. Today I want to talk to you about how using secrecy to your advantage can help you to get that exotical tax. And I've been thinking about this because have you ever noticed how sometimes, like, if you tell a friend your secrets or whatever you're going through, sometimes if that friend or coworker is jealous, they will then go and tell everybody your business? So I've had to learn the hard way that I have to use secrecy to my advantage. Another thing that I've noticed is that a lot of other people, when they're jealous of you or they see you as competition, they sure will use secrecy against your ass. They won't tell you about that promotion that's coming up at your job. They won't tell you where to go to get the good makeup products or beauty products or how to save money on certain things. So I've noticed that some women, like if they view others as competitors, they will naturally either use your own secrets against you or they will use secrecy in order to maintain an edge over you. And so at this point, I feel like when it comes to us exoticals staying on code, we should keep that same energy. That's why for me, like when I come onto this YouTube channel, let's say I have people who are trying to comment and argue back and forth with you guys or argue back and forth with me, I just delete them because this community, it's not supposed to be for everybody. It's supposed to be our own secret community that is just revolving around us. It's supposed to be a safe space. And I've noticed that sometimes like maintaining a sense of secrecy that helps you to protect your goals. It helps you to protect your own interests and it keeps people out so that people can't come in and sabotage you. People can't come in and try to copy everything. And it just helps you to have more of a sense of peace. Have you ever noticed that when it comes to social climbing and when it comes to the business world, like in a business environment, people like to keep their strategies, their plans, and their innovations to themselves. I don't see Apple going around telling the Android people what all of their plans are. No, it's okay to keep certain things a secret. And I've noticed that this definitely comes into play when it comes to dating. A lot of women will specifically ask you what guy you like or what guy you're dating so that they can go and try to sabotage it. In some extreme cases, women will even try to go flirt with your boyfriend or they'll try to like take him or whatever. And a lot of people want to know your secrets because they just want to sabotage you, or maybe they want to judge you, or maybe they want to almost like steal your identity in a way. Have you ever had this happen where, let's say you have a secret formula for like doing your makeup, or you have like this secret method that you use for doing your hair, or you have your own personal style, and then you notice that other girls are kind of like low-key spying on you almost, and then they try to figure out your beauty secrets so that they can then try to copy you and hopefully replace you. I've noticed this when it comes to some of the Black women empowerment spaces. It's like, okay, you're getting your beauty standard from MLS women. You know, you're making darker skin mixed women the dark skin beauty standard. You're making lighter skin monoracial women the quote unquote black monoracial beauty standard. And then you also make mixed women the quote unquote black beauty standard. So you want to know all of our secrets or whatever. You want to then use those secrets, aka wearing our hair textures or whatever you think we look like. You want to try to look like how you think a darker skin mixed woman looks, so that you can then replace that person. So I've noticed that when it comes to secrecy, it's really important for us in the Exoticals United community to use secrecy to our advantage because some people genuinely are jealous of you. And this includes men as well. I've noticed that if you tell a guy all of your secrets, sometimes that guy, he will specifically use your own weaknesses in order to manipulate you so that he can get his way. Like, for example, let's say you really, really want marriage. You really want to be a housewife. You really want to be provided for or whatever. That guy can then dangle that carrot in front of you, or he could then lie to you and manipulate and say, oh yeah, if you do XYZ, then like I'll give you money. And then you do whatever he wants and then he never gives you the money. You know, so I think that it's actually important for us to use secrecy to our advantage because I do believe that secrecy helps you to maintain a sense of power. It also is very essential to remain secretive when it comes to your personal information, like your financial details or, you know, anything that could cause somebody to commit fraud or take advantage of you, because I've noticed this when it comes to MLS women who live in the hood. Like, let's say you're very impoverished or you live in a bad part of town. Sometimes guys who are like drug dealers and stuff, they see oh, what's this pretty girl doing living in this part of town? She probably doesn't want to live here. And then guys will literally try to entice you with their drug money or kind of sell you a dream because they know your secret. They know your living situation. They know your financial situation. So that's why at this point I have completely stopped talking about my financial details with others because people will try to use that against you. Another advantage that Exoticals have by using secrecy is it can help you to actually build intrigue or curiosity. So when it comes to tapping into your dark feminine side, this secrecy, it actually makes you mysterious to the point where, let's say you're trying to seduce a guy or something, or you're trying to I don't know, social climb. That person that you are being secretive towards, they can project whatever they want onto you. A lot of men will project their fantasies onto you as a woman if you're secretive. And that can actually help you because then you're kind of meeting that guy's fantasy without even realizing it. And you can then use that to your advantage. Dark femininity, baby. By the way, be sure to sign up for my dark femininity course before the doors close because once I close the doors to that course, I am going to be upping the price. But that is a good way to build your sense of mystery. Another way that secrecy helps Exoticals is in terms of negotiation. So when you don't reveal your true intentions, this can actually put you in a better position. For example, when you're applying for a job, you don't say, oh, I'm only going to stay at this job for 6 months so I can build up my savings and then move away. No, you keep that a secret. You keep your level up journey a secret. So you just pretend like, oh, yeah, I really want to work at this company for life. Like I can see myself here long term. And keeping that secret actually helped to give you the leverage because once you're actually in the job, then you can, use that job to level up your own finances. Because trust me, other people are doing this to you. Other people see us Exoticals as a level up. They see us as a beauty standard or, something to aspire to. A lot of men view us as kind of like the leveled up version of what they want. So a lot of men will use other women to help build their wealth so that those guys could then come running to us so that they can try to attract us. And then it's like, it's all a game. A lot of people are just using others. A lot of people are just like using all of these different tactics in order to get what they want in life. And I'm not even trying to shame people. I just want us to make sure that we are not being taken advantage of. And so the way that you can make sure you're not taken advantage of is by maintaining your privacy at all costs. It's about maintaining that Beyonce energy, not telling anybody what you're doing, and just moving in silence and keeping everything a secret. Nobody in real life knows about this YouTube channel. I don't go around bragging to people or trying to flex on people like, oh, I have this YouTube channel. No, because this is a secret community only for those who can relate to my content. So I don't go and tell everybody who can't relate to my content what it's about because it's none of their business. Another good thing about secrecy is that being secretive can actually increase your social status because it can help you to control how information is spread. So in some cases, if you just carefully release bits and pieces of information about yourself, this can actually help generate buzz about you. It can help generate interest about you. So let's say you are in a new social setting and people are asking like, what do you do for a living? You can just say, oh, you know what? I'm a content creator. But then you don't go any further into detail. That can actually increase your social status because it gets people talking. It gets people talking about what you're doing. It gets people more interested in what you're doing. So when you finally do reveal more details, they've kind of been waiting for that. Another positive thing about secrecy is that it is linked to personal well-being. So sharing less about your personal life on social media, for example, that can help reduce your privacy being invaded, but it can also help you to maintain more of a peaceful life because for some people, being on social media too much, like posting everything on Instagram, for some people that can actually cause them to be more anxious because, you've got all these people watching you who you don't know. You've got people watching your stories. You don't know who those people are. You don't know if all of those people wish the best for you. And so secrecy or even just making your social media accounts private, that can actually help your self-esteem. Anyway, have you ever used secrecy to your advantage? Has it ever helped you to level up or to defeat your enemies? Let me know in the comment section and I'll talk to you next time. Stay pretty, ladies.